wonderful sweet baby. So today we're going to be talking about Queen Naija's ex-husband, Chris Sales, addressing her and her new man, Clarence White's relationship. So I'm unsure as to why this came up, but Chris Sales was doing a YouTube video and he alleges that one of the questions that came up was about Queen and Clarence's relationship. He stated that he was a bit hesitant to answer the question at first, but after a while he decided to answer it. So Chris Sales alleges that Clarence is actually cheating on Queen. So Chris alleges that Clarence was at a yacht party that Kai Cenat had threw, and Clarence was there cheating, allegedly. So Chris claims that he heard this from some girl, and he doesn't want to admit who the girl is because he doesn't want to expose her. He then went on to say that Clarence is clearly cheating because he is a stay-at-home mom for Queen Naija. Sorry if you guys heard me giggle at the end. That was funny. So then Clarence ends up actually responding as well and says this. After stating that, I'm assuming that Queen decided to go in there and cook him a full-course meal, and he recorded it and tagged her. So Chris was definitely working overtime because then the Shade Room posted it and OT Genesis decides to respond. That's when Chris Sales responded and brought DDG into this for some reason. Queen also decided to speak out and said a little something as well. So here's my thoughts. I honestly think that the well must be a little dry for Chris, which is why he just so happened to speak on these people's names. This was extremely random, and you could not tell me that this was even going to come out of his mouth. This situation has happened years ago now, and Chris is still constantly talking about it. I honestly do not think that Chris still misses Queen. I just think that Chris knows how to go viral. Therefore, he loves to mention these people's names whenever he really needs a bag. It's unfortunate at this point how he fell off, but I don't think that what he was saying is completely wrong either. Because of course he goes looking on stories for Clarence and Queen. And I think he had a point that Clarence is home a lot of the times and he's not really doing much. This man barely even posts on his YouTube channels anymore. And if he's not with Queen, then what else is he doing? We don't really see him being as proactive as he was prior to what he was doing for her career. But that's my opinion. What's yours?